It is so good, especially after the last 2 years. That's been very, very difficult for the whole team, also for myself, and to finally be back with. It was a big opportunity for us, and we knew it in the team, and we had to take it, and we did take it because we are back to the top position. So not everything is done. There's still a lot of work to do, but it is great to be starting this new season in the best way possible.
I think Q2 was quite good, but then in Q3 it was a little bit more of a hit and miss with not really getting the right balance. Always a bit of understeer, and then of course you can't really attack the corner like you want.
It's the reality. I think I've been more than half a second behind Charles all weekend. It's something that has caught me a bit by surprise. Yeah, I've never been so far away, and by the time of qualifying I managed to get myself back in the mix.
It wasn't an ideal quali, but look, before it's a good starting position, and I really hope that tomorrow we are able to make a good difference.
Honestly, I'm generally quite happy with today, given where the struggle that we've had and the problems that we've had. I'm positive, yeah, and I had a pretty decent lap in the end.
It was really smooth quali, from one lap to another I always managed to find like a tenth or so. No issues. It was a super smooth quali for us, and I'm proud of the team, everyone in the team and also the factory.
Crazy. I mean, this is all we could have ever hoped for. I don't know. I'm speechless. It's crazy. The last couple of weeks, have just been insane, and getting here, learning about the car, seeing that it maybe is a pretty good one, but still not really knowing, being so anxious about this qualifying to really see how good it is, and then just finding out that it's really good.
In the first race you can have a negative surprise or positive surprise. On our side maybe it's a neutral, because we are more or less as we finished last year. Both cars try to fight for Q3.
We're not here to accept the third row, and I had one shot and I wanted to try something different. I wanted to try a much harder out lap to see if that changed the feeling of the car, to give us a shot to fight for the second row or the front row, but clearly it didn't.
To make it to Q3 was a bit of a surprise, so I'm really pleased with the lap I've done, but at the same time it just shows us we've got work to do.
We were lacking a little bit of pace on my side of the garage since the beginning of the weekend, but clearly we stepped up in that quali, and losing out for less than a tenth into Q3 is not a bad thing, and the positive for tomorrow is that we still have new tyres.
It was a combination of things. I just didn't feel the groove, I guess, tonight, but hopefully it will be better tomorrow. And again, we have 22 more races coming our way. I'm sure we'll be in the position to do that soon.
Yeah, as bad as P13 sounds, it's the best I think we could have done today. It's a big number. Of course, like last year when you're a bit more used to Q3, P13's a tough one, but I think it's just something we might have to get a little bit more used to, but we'll work hard already for tomorrow to try and make some progress.
It gives me a lot of confidence, the car. Team do as well. But yeah, honestly, the car felt alive on that quali run, and I didn't expect it, but it's a lovely surprise.
I feel very delighted, to be honest. A lot of pressure before. I was actually quite relaxed all weekend until quali. I took a coffee before that, and I was need to relax myself a little bit, and because I feel like we have the potential to go Q2 after this morning.
We are kind of knew that car is not great, but same time missing MP3 was also a little bit hurt as well, to understand the limitation about my car.
At least there was no obvious mistake where I've really lost lap time. So from that point of view, given where I came from and started this weekend, I'm pretty pleased and satisfied with that.
We're going to try and get on top, but all of us need to rally together, and it's too early in the season to be down, so just eyes forward and head down.
Yeah, it was difficult. I just had no grip out there, so we made some changes after FP3, and I don't think it was maybe the right thing, so we got to look at what we could have done differently.
If everything was working as I thought it should have been and kind of getting the most out of the car, I mean, like I said, I know I wouldn't be this far off, but we just struggled to do it for some reason. So again, we have to look, and I think the race tomorrow, I mean, there'll be its own struggles for sure, but it'll be a long race, first race of the season, so could be a lot of excitement going on.